Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This guy... Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. Showing off the arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Dropping back, it's Childs. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Got the quick completion. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To throw, it's Childs. The quick out. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker. Always, that's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range. And we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Spartans! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger. Yeah,
and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to...
On a sweet spin, and he's free. Turning on the Jets. He's showing it all. The juice, the Jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to run, it's Durham. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they wanted.
Touchdown, LSU! Fit it in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
To the air. It's Childs. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's McCray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The give on the inside. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Child. Trying to ball his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. It's a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. LSU quick to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Anderson. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going downfield for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Sharp. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Childs. The screen, he can go. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Using his feet to buy time. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football again.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Anderson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They try to pop a run on the draw. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
The short hands, it's McCray. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Childs. Makes the catch, it's Kelly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Belling. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, the 10, touchdown Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. Turning it on! Picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quick completion on the out. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. It'll be a draw. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They're going to ride this running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Set to advance on the football. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Durham. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Spartans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Child. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take the lead, though the D can stop it a couple more times.